this is important. As you saw, there is lots of like the API, right? As a test engineer, the front end developer, it is impossible to do all the manual testing. Okay, the first step is always understand the user story, do all your diligence assessment, create the test cases, do all the functional testing, positive testing, negative testing, and the review your test cases, the update your test cases, right? And create some regression testing. Regression testing is while you are creating the many user story, right? You are creating the more and more APIs based on the user story. You have developed already last 200 APIs. Regression testing is while you are developing the new APIs, make sure your previously developed 200 APIs are working as exactly. How to do this? Can you do it manually? You cannot. What do you need? It's called the regression. What does it mean? Exactly, you have to do the automation. So regression testing is nothing but you have to do the automation. Automation is nothing but for the front end, mean the website, or it can be back end, which is the APIs. So again, the same way it works basically. See this? The story did not change. So it is the same way. So why we do this? Backend API automation is powerful. You are hitting the endpoint to the point. You can identify the issues immediately, and the API automation is faster. API automation is robust, and then you can actually the regression is also fast. Functional is also fast. All these benefits goes to the backend API automation. In comparison with the front end, it takes a lot of time. It fails a lot of time, and the timing is one of the reasons. Failure is the second reason. Many managers do not encourage the test engineer to do the front end automation. So what do? We identify all the backend API or backend APIs, and we say, well, go start using the Cypress, do all the automation for the backend, right? So now you can run them each time. Each time means before any code is deployed, run it. After the code is deployed, run it, right? And even the before after code deployed, forget about it. Every 5 hours you can run it. Every day you can run it. The payment, run every day. The sign in, run every day. Password, run every day. Once you have the automation, we build as an architect, we build the extensive strategy, because some of the API, only the vendor side API run every day. Some of the APIs internal, but other application API run every day. Some of the APIs, the user barely use it, right? Once a week. So once you have the API automation, we build the strategy, means how they will run it. Only API ensure you that your application is working accurately, because you cannot do all this manually daily basis. Okay, and that's the reason if you are not an automation engineer, it is difficult for you to get a job nowadays. So learning the JavaScript and learning the Cypress is really easy, right? And then also now that you are encouraging you are working with the DevOps engineer, right? You're working with the backend engineer. The moment as a quality assurance engineer, you develop the backend automation, your developer is really happy. He appreciates you sincerely now. Your DevOps engineer is really happy. Why? Everybody knows the why. Why is anytime anything goes wrong, your automation runs and it tells you the problem. While the backend developer build the user story and 3 APIs, those 3 API cause the previous 5 API broke. Did you see this? If you do not have the automation, you have to go do it all this manually. So automation really is a lifesaver nowadays. So become a great test automation person engineer. You have to know backend automation as accurately as possible to get the appreciation from the team, from the business, from the DevOps engineer, from the developer. Developer means front-end developer, developer means back-end developer, developer means the mobile app developer, developer means desktop app developer. There is 4 types of developer, and also database engineer, and from your QA, and from your product manager. See, simple. So you are in the center of the attention, because this automation is the core of the companies nowadays, because this automation is easy to do, robust, it actually makes sure everything is done properly. Of course, it does not mean that you should not do the GUI automation. We'll be coming over that as well. Go next, please.